Section 4. The IL-17 breakthrough, a new cellular target. To figure out why those treatments were failing, scientists had to zoom in even deeper. For the longest time, the scientific community basically treated T helper cells as a simple either-or. You had T helper 1 cells pushing inflammation and T helper 2 cells fighting it. A straightforward tug of war. Nice and tidy, right?
Well, actually, scratch that. Over the past decade, that tidy little picture was completely blown apart. Researchers stumbled onto an entirely new subset of cells called T helper 17, or Th17. These sneaky cells produce a specific cytokine named IL-17, and their main hobby is promoting chronic inflammation and tissue destruction. Finding this out severely complicated our understanding of the immune system, for sure, but it was the exact key that unlocked the mystery of chronic psoriasis inflammation.
So the crucial point is how it all connects. The whole cascade branches off depending on what those dendritic scout cells produce. If they use the IL-12 pathway, they trigger our classic Th1 cells, which then make TNF-alpha. We knew about that. But if they use the IL-23 pathway, they trigger these newly discovered Th17 cells, which pump out IL-17. It's a completely different inflammatory chain reaction. No wonder the old drugs weren't working for everyone. Armed with this super-specific knowledge, scientists are successfully building entirely new biologic drugs that target elements directly within this IL-17 cascade. It's like finding the exact wire to cut to defuse a bomb. They're going after IL-23, which is a shared subunit of both IL-12 and IL-23. They're hitting the different shapes or isoforms of IL-17 itself, the IL-17 receptor, and even the specific proteins your body needs just to produce IL-17 in the first place. And why does this precision matter so much? Well, older treatments often flooded the whole system, which, as you can guess, can cause broader side effects all over the body. But IL-17? It acts mainly locally, right there in the skin and mucosal tissues. This localized action means these new targeted therapies might have far fewer side effects. Best of all, they are offering genuine hope and effective treatment for that third of patients who didn't get better with older TNF-alpha therapies. In fact, the first of these amazing agents has already been approved for psoriasis. Section 5. Beyond psoriasis. Broader implications. But the incredible success we're seeing with skin conditions, that's really just the tip of the iceberg. Because the IL-17 pathway is such a fundamental driver of tissue inflammation, these highly targeted agents are showing extremely promising results in clinical trials for a whole host of other inflammatory diseases. We are talking about major debilitating conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, asthma, and colitis. It is absolutely wild. This discovery is rapidly making the IL-17 cascade one of the hottest targets in all of inflammatory disease medicine today. So as we wrap up today's explainer, it leaves us with a really thrilling question to ponder. What other inflammatory diseases will the IL-17 pathway eventually unlock? By finally taking the time to understand the microscopic, complex communication between our immune cells, we're opening doors to localized, highly effective treatments that we literally couldn't have even imagined just a few decades ago. Thank you so much for joining me and learning together today. Keep asking questions and keep your curiosity focused.